Hard to say. The flu is still rampant in Minnesota and Wisconsin, and in some cases can be deadly. The very latest numbers show 306 people had to go to the hospital the first week of February in Minnesota. Meanwhile, in Wisconsin that week, 534 were hospitalized. Our Susan Elizabeth Littlefield is here, and welcome back.
I know.
I'm
Don't
so
get
sorry
too
that
close.
you lived this story, but it's nice to see you. How you doing?
Yes, well, unfortunately, I was not on vacation. I, too, had the flu like so many others. Thankfully, I was not in the hospital, but this stuff, Frank, we were talking about this. This is dangerous stuff. And I found out some important information any of us who are on the back end of the flu should know.
This probably looks familiar to many of you. Mom escorted me to the doctor, and yes, it was the flu, prompting a week of rest for sweet little Blessy and me.
This year is the worst flu season I've seen in nearly a decade.
Like so many others, I've been through the Tamiflu regimen, but I still had some lingering concerns.
My big question here is, can I get the flu again?
Unfortunately, you can get the flu twice in the same season. Sorry. The problem is there's so many different strains of influenza, so that you could get influenza last month, and it might be influenza A. You're all immune against that one, and then next month you're exposed to influenza B, a whole different strain. Your body's never seen it, so you can get sick a second time, even in the same season.
Dr. Hilden says the deeply cold temperatures help the virus live, and it's easy to catch it, whether it's your first or second time around.
Stay at least an arm's reach or more away from people who are sick. And then what I tell people is just kind of good hygiene things. Coughing into your own elbow as opposed to your hand.
I did not get the shot. Should I get the shot, even though I've already had one case of the flu?
I would still recommend it for people because it's probably much more effective against the other strains. We don't know that for sure, but probably. And so you could protect yourself from getting that awful illness a second time by getting your flu shot now.
I'll do anything. Dr. Hilden says that the most serious thing they are seeing, especially in high-risk patients, is after people get the flu for the first time, about a week later, they're coming down with pneumonia. So even when you think you have conquered the flu, continue to rest because your respiratory system is going to be weak for a while. And Frank, I need to take my own advice here.
I know. I can still hear it in you.
I know. I'll try not to cough
Please,
on you.
Please don't touch me. Thank you. To help people stop from getting sick, this is pretty cool. Researchers near Columbia University are recommending hospitals use special ultraviolet light panels like the one you see there. The lamps actually kill the virus, but they do not harm people. At Washington Regional Medical Center in Arkansas, they have these. These are UV robots already being used to actually sterilize patients' rooms. Stay with WCCO. We'll continue to follow what has been a deadly flu season.